And when I changed my brain, everything else fell into place. Because what you think is what you say. What you say is what you do. What you do on a continual basis becomes a habit. Your habits create your character. And your character determines your destiny. One more time, I want to make sure you get it, right? What you think is what you say. What you say is what you do. What you do on a continual basis becomes a habit. Your habits create your character. And your character determines your destiny. It all starts right here within the brain. So I'm real cautious even now of what I feed my brain. I'm real cautious of when I feed my mind. I'm real cautious of who I hang out with now. I'm trying to connect with people that's going places. Because I'm tired of going to funerals. And I'm tired of seeing friends get locked up. And I want more for people. And so listen to me, y'all. Let me tell you what next level living is all about. It ain't about us. Most people in the world will tell you, don't live for nobody else. You should live for yourself. I'm not that guy. I lived for myself for a long time. And I became right.
On this, but just think, man, it says do not fear in the Bible 365 times. That is not a coincidence. That's just not. It's unbelievable how that happens. Because fear is the number one thing that keeps us from doing all that we want. Do not fear, man. He's got your back. Perhaps during the struggle, we kind of hit that. Don't come up like so many people. They reach out or they whatever or they need a job or like I said, that 3/4 of thanks, that always being in someone's corner, always having their back when their times are down. If you have someone's back when they are down, you are a real person to that person. I guarantee it. When a player is struggling through a hard time and everyone walks by him and you don't, you are a very important person to that player. That's how it works, guys. Fakeness, it's everywhere.
Find the gap. Don't complain. Don't murmur. Don't talk negative. That's average people talk normal. Average people talk problems. The greats talk solutions. Average people use their time to whine and complain. Average people say it's their boss' fault. It's their mother's fault. It's their average people. I used to be average. I used to say, when is my daddy coming to get me? When is my biological father gonna come in my life? And while I would talk like that, I ended up getting kicked out of school. And while I talk like that, I ended up being homeless. And while I talk like that, I was broke. And then one day I woke up and said, Eric, nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to get you. But you can go to the library and get yourself. You can start reading books. You can go back to school. You can start coming to conferences. And I went from an average way of talking and behaving to taking ownership and saying, yo, E, it's your fault. Somebody said, how's it your fault? Your daddy's not in your life. I said, listen to me. I tried the blame game. It didn't work. I'm nowhere where I want to be. So I'm just going to take ownership. Why? At the end of the day, is my life is not his. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing. But apparently I ain't that important that he came looking for me. So stop crying about it and do something about it. Go get your GED and go to college. Get out of the city of Detroit and start all over again. I was blessed to get my GED and go to Alabama. Southern hospitality, unbelievable. Let me tell you something. What I love about the South is like they'll put you on punishment if you don't say hello. I love it. And like in the South, you gotta say hi every time you see them. Like I saw you this morning, how you doing? In the afternoon, how you doing? I said, I saw you this morning. Well, it's afternoon now, how you doing? I'm doing good. Then I see them at night, how you doing? I said, you just spoke to me twice today. It's at night, how you doing? And then we stop and we talk. I love Southern hospitality. If you have it, okay, we're gonna leave that alone. All right, so say it with me. I will never be average. On 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, some of you saying it average. I will never be average.